Moving forward, Officer Bar Brady apparently is back. Has Alex Marvez been excommunicated from his sports writing job? Are we going to have to see him now multiple times on every week? He was gone for a while. Was he in quarantine? A Turkish prison? Where was he? Why is he back, more importantly? And how can we send him back to where he was before?
I was recently in a hotel room and there wasn't too much on TV, and I ended up watching South Park for the first time in a while, and I knew it was funny that you called him Officer Bar Brady, but it had been so long since I'd actually watched it and seen the character. Now I think it's the funniest fucking thing, and he looks more like it every week. He's so bad. Alex Marvez has negative charisma on camera. At this point, this has to be a rib. He's friends with Tony. Well, maybe Tony's fucking with him.
But I was going to say, would you do that to your friend? Would you hold your friend up to ridicule and embarrassment on national television over and over again? This is not an opinion. And we've said Alex Marvez, wonderful sports writer and probably a nice human being. And I've spoken to him in the past, never had a problem with him. But it's not up for debate that he is not only not a good television personality, it's distractingly bad. The stagey way that he memorizes and recites the verbiage, every word, including like the and sound phony coming from his mouth. And it's his stilted mannerisms, and nothing about him is genuine on camera. And it's funny, but funny in like a fucking low budget cable access way where you're not laughing. Oh, that guy's, it's like, this is fucking rotten. And he leads into every segment like that. This is not up for debate. Everybody's seen it. So then he's in the back introducing wrestling's premier pizza maker, Luigi Primo. And the fucking guy that we were talking about a couple weeks ago, that somebody tweeted video of him in a barn somewhere at an outlaw show in the ring spinning pizza. He's like 5'3" and 100 pounds, and he's got a mustache, and he's in his 30s or whatever, and he spins pizza. That's his fucking gimmick. And somehow or another, they thought, well, we just have to have this guy on our television program because somebody last week accidentally took us seriously and was almost ready to spend some money on our product. So they bring this guy in to where were they this week in the United States? What town?
Albany.
Okay, obviously, this guy doesn't live in Mississippi. Man, he probably drove. If you get a pizza-making wrestler, chances are he's from the Northeast. And they bring him in, and he goes, and he's spinning a pizza, and he goes, yes, I'm a Luigi Primo. And then suddenly a foot comes in off camera and super kicks him and knocks him out, and he takes a fake bump, and it's the other Page, who has just been in the ring being put over by the guy that's supposed to be a serious manager that's putting together a group of guys to elevate them that is going to be affiliated with MJF, who is the fucking top heel in the company. And 15 minutes later, after trying to restart Page because he's been a massive failure and nobody gives a shit whether he drops dead or bursts into flames, 15 minutes later, he's walking into a backstage comedy sketch with pretend wrestlers that don't even work there. I saw somebody saying, well, Tony Khan must have a bunch of money to have signed the pizza-making wrestler. No, even Tony, they didn't sign him to a contract. Imbeciles, they brought him in as a joke because it's funny on Twitter to some people. So he's a joke, but not a full-time joke. But they bring Page in to interact with this guy, knock him out. Of course, it killed the super kick because it looked phony. And then, as I said, great work. They're trying to refresh this guy, and he's doing comedy skits with pretend wrestlers. After he knocks out the pizza maker, in comes Danhausen, and they are actually wrestling each other on Friday, Danhausen and the other Page. So backstage interaction is bad enough. Now they're putting fucking Paige in there. Even if I like this guy, if I would really be pissed. But even though I don't like him, I'm still sympathetic to the fact that he got a 15-minute push, as we were supposed to be impressed that he was a top guy before they took him back down to the fucking toilet bowl and let him swim with the nuggets. So he's a joke. Now he's a joke wrestler in a top group, or alleged top group, or a group that affiliates themselves with the top heel. Why would you do this? 15 minutes after you're trying to make people care about this fucking guy as being something. And you book him against Danhausen and to kick a fucking pizza twirler?
Did you see the worst part about the kick was they filmed the leg slap.
Yes.
All you see is the leg come in and the hand hit the thigh. You see a leg come in
and a big leg slap. Yeah.
You know, this Luigi Primo guy, give him a lot of credit. He's a genius. He figured out how easy it is to get on AEW TV. Go to some indie show, come up with some wacky, stupid gimmick, get people to take it and put it on Twitter and put it on TikTok and everywhere else, and then Tony will try to bring you in for at least once. And if you win him over, maybe you'll come back again.
So it's obvious that the melee deal going on has made the AEW fans, who are the buckaroos, who care more about the company than anybody else, are rallying the troops, and they're trying to circle the wagons and defend the company in this time of need, because they'd rather, the buckaroo fans out there, they'd rather see AEW than see their wife and kids, and, well, they don't have a wife or kids, and their dog. But everybody who wanted them to turn this into a wrestling show, they're going to have to basically be carrying that segment of the population with MJF, Danielson, and Moxley, because they have hamstrung almost everybody else in this company with rotten booking, so that nobody cares about anybody except for, as I said, the AEW faithful, that if you say Howie the mailroom guy is all elite, they're going to be buying fucking ticket packages for Howie the mailroom guy's first fucking autograph session. That's how bad they want, the buckaroo fans want this company to go. But the other ones have already been a little testy, because we were promised sports-based wrestling and an adult alternative to the WWE, and what we've got is fucking child's play. So now they're down to, can you think of anybody else that FTR could hold adult wrestling fans, but they've been booked like shit? It's down to Moxley, MJF, and Danielson, isn't it?
Jericho. Whatever we say about Jericho,
Jericho.
Don't take Jericho out of that.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that.